Good morning, Mr. Puybasset. Could you please give us an outlook on equity markets in Europe for 2014?
Okay, so what we've seen in 2013, to start with, is that, both Europe, the US, and Japan have been performing very well, Clearly, there is one disappointment, it's the emerging market. When it comes to Europe, what we've seen, it's clearly a market that has been going up much quickly, actually, than the results of the company that are trading on that market. And it's the big difference if you look at what has happened in the US, basically in 2013, where actually the index has more or less, gone up at the same pace than the earnings of the companies. So our first conclusion is that, maybe the European markets have been, getting a little bit ahead of what we do expect as the results for 2014. Because clearly, we're expecting better results in 2014. We agree with the consensus that is going, for an EPS growth for the European market of around 13–14%. And that's really what we've seen, is that the market in Europe has been, in a way, taking into consideration this improvement of the economy in 2014. So our first conclusion is that, to get a positive market in Europe, and we think the market is going to be positive indeed, but we need to see a confirmation of that improvement. What we clearly see is that the economic statistics are indicating an improvement. If you look at the PMIs, they're clearly above the 50 level, which is obviously very positive for the European equities. But this is true that on the earnings side, we don't see so much improvement right now. So our first conclusion would be to say that we need to see earnings improvement before we can, see better upside for the European market than this 10–15%, rise that we're expecting. There is one sign that we think is very positive. That's the fact that the US economy is doing well. We see clear signs that there's going to be an improvement of the growth in the US. Now saying that, we also see that the US is still going to continue to be an issue in the sense that, the Fed is still, in a kind of a pending mode when it comes to announcement of the tapering. So the tapering issue is still going to be the one to follow, getting into 2014. And we think that there is also some answers that are awaited by the market from that point of view.
Thank you. And what about some companies you would invest in?
We see that there is a strong opportunity right now on the value side of the market, and clearly we've been taking that opportunity at the start of 2013. We came back progressively in our aggressor fund, that is a multi-strategy fund, into that space, buying companies such as Saipem, for example, that is a very well-known Italian company that owns strong assets, that has got a strong technical capacity, and that has suffered, from different news. So we took that opportunity. On the other side, we also see that there are still some opportunities on the growth side of the market. Recently, we acquired, we acquired some Moncler shares, at the IPO. That has happened, a few days ago. And we also look at different companies in Italy, such as Tod's, or even smaller companies, through our Agenor fund that is investing in the small mid-cap areas, such as Sorin or Safilo.
Thank you.